One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. The Broncos offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's second and long. The give on the option. Ball is loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Hawaii's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Rush is on him. They'll run the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with the back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. Looking for a gap. It's Sims. And some room to work. Turning it on! Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And the deflection on 3rd down, how big is that? Forces a 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the Thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He'll pull it down and run. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone.
Looking deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now and the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Setting up the screen. Across the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and that is why explosive plays can change games. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The inside handoff. Smashes through the tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man,
Touchdown, Boise State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Hawaii, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
and I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Broncos. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Moving out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. It's caught. He's loose. Tag. Touchdown, Broncos. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking for room, it's Sims. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his man. It's Harris. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Rainbow Warriors decide to punt it away. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The heat was too much for that quarterback, and the sack brings up a punt. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Madsen. Buying some time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket, and right away everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his wideout.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Broncos line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They go to the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks.
Got enough space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Boise State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. He'll try the left side. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Rides to back and leaves it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the play.
Going for it all. Complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating them time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Quarterback extends the play, finding open areas. Got the first down himself. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's White. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Tight end getting vertical. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Here we go. It's a draw. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, Give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Now facing a third and long. Right back to the well. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Wants to go up top on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put...
There he goes. Touchdown, Broncos! Special teams proving to be special. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers.
Finds his tight end.
No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Davis will throw. Plucks it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Floating away. He's going to run it. Crosses the 35. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The idea was to sell that play fake, Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Hawaii offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Davis looking to pass. Under pressure. Down he goes at the 33. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Barfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to... Falling down, he goes at the 39. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he missed it. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Starts to scramble to the left. Quarterback got it himself. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play-action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.